We are looking at the answers to Rattlesnake Hunt. Number 1A, why does Rawlings go on the hunt? And so we're just going to go back in the book and find out why Rawlings went on the hunt. And that was actually right at the beginning of the story. Actually on the first couple pages. And what I did was I highlighted at the bottom, right where she pulls it, you can pull it right out of the text. Ross wanted me to write an article about his work, and on our way to the unhappy hunting grounds, I took notes. Okay, and so that lets us know why she actually went on the hunt to begin with, and so you can form that then in your answer, and you can say Rawlings goes on the hunt because she is invited by Ross Allen to write an article about his work, because that was the Ross she was referring to as Ross Allen. Okay, but then we have 1B where we have, okay, so 1B asks, why do Rawlings' feelings about snakes change when she holds one? We'll go ahead and discuss that in class. And then on to 2A, note 2 ways in which Rawlings shows that she has partly overcome her fears. So we need to go into the text and find 2 ways she shows that she's overcome her fears. And I'm right here on 523, there was a rattlesnake under the violet. If this had happened the week before, if it had happened the day before, I think I should have lain down and died on top of the rattlesnake. And then this time she's okay with the rattlesnake under the violet. So that's one way. And another way, I reached forward and laid the steel L across the snake's neck just back of the blunt head. She actually uses the L-shaped prong to help pick up the snake where she was, afraid to do that before. So how do I turn that into my answers? And I have Rawlings shows she has overcome her fears by not panicking when she finds a rattlesnake under a violet she has picked. Another way Rawlings proves she has overcome her fears is by picking up a snake with an L-shaped prong. Okay, if we go ahead then and go to question 2B, infer, why does the author announce at the end of the hunt that she has won a victory? What can we infer from that? We'll talk about that in class, then we'll also talk about number 3 with the what general truth does this essay suggest, and then we'll pick back up on number 4. Okay, question 4, analyze. How is the information presented about snakes the same as or different from information found in works of fiction, popular media, or textbooks? Support your answer with specific examples. So what I made was I tried to make a Venn diagram here on the paper, so it's the best I could come up with 2 circles. But what I did was I took, Rawlings' account and then how the media kind of portrays things. Rawlings finds out snakes are fine. In the media, they're a little bit more dangerous. She finds them slow and heavy, while like in the medias, like in a movie or something, we find them fast and deadly. So there's some differences there. Movies make rattlesnakes look very mean and dangerous, but the book shows that the snakes can have a nicer side. We can go ahead and we can discuss some of the similarities and differences you guys came up with then too. Number 5, in what ways does the hunt change how Rawlings thinks about nature and herself? This question is really asking us, how does Rawlings become what type of character? Even though she's a real person, she's what type of character? That's right, she's dynamic, okay, because she goes through a change. So how would we describe that change? I would say Rawlings now sees herself as more courageous and views nature as less dangerous. That's all for the video. We'll go ahead and discuss the rest of the questions. There are inferring and things like that in class.